Hello viewers, moi as Nltv himjoy apna sab ke Nltv. Good morning, Nagaland de swagat kori ase. Aji laga tin laga shuruat to ekta Bible verse pra kurubo. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 10. Do not say, why were the old days better than this? For it is not wise to ask such questions. Jamikan, thought of the day, Saisabo. Longing for the past can blend us to the blessing of the day. God calls us to live in the present with wisdom and gratitude, not to dwell in what was. Each day holds purpose. Trust Him with your now, and look forward with hope, not backward with regret. Idamika najilaga chorus huniso. Viewers kan itia mikan poem huni sawo ita do the healing ase aro
Forgiveness by Alfred Austin. Now with the dead years, conflict dead, and with flesh days, let all begin. Why longer amid shriveled leaf drifts dread? When buds are swelling, flower sheds peeping through, seen through the vista of the vanished years. How trivial seem the struggle and the crown. How vain past feuds when reconciling tears course down the channel, worn by vanished frown. How few mean half the bitterness they speak. Words more than feeling keep us still apart, and in the heat of passion or of pique, the tongue is far more cruel than the heart. Since love alone makes it worthwhile to live, let all be now forgiven and forgive.
The Healing by Kathy Kaufman. The ache I felt in my soul, the desire to be made whole, the longings that have gone unmet, the pain I want to forget, a healer I've needed and prayed for, the calmer of my stormy roar, my hero in difficult battles, the releaser of chains and shackles. Hope starts to sing once again. He rides on the wings of the wind. The healer reaches in and holds my heart. Breathe life and healing into every part. The pain and anguish have been soothed. The darkness cries and begins to move. Out of my heart and out of my life, my soul rejoices to find the light. I can stand up again straight and tall. He holds my hand lest I fall. I lean on him, my healer and guide, my heavenly Father who will provide. He will keep his promises, they will come true. I will give him my all, he will see me through the troubling and uncertain times that I lie ahead. My heart is now safe, my soul is fed. His fellowship will see me through dark valleys. His presence will brighten lonesome alleys. My heart beats strongly once again. In him I have a faithful friend. I'm ready to love others and share the truth. My story of pain and healing is the proof that he is real and catches every tear, that he heals those who to him draw near. My heart is ready to do great feats for his name as he makes me complete. This joy I have never known before. This love I will cherish forevermore. The Healing by Kathy Kaufman.
Viewers kan itia next to mikan ajilaka healthy tips saisawo.
What is locally grown produce? Locally grown produce refers to fruits, vegetables, herbs, and other food products cultivated and harvested near where they are sold and consumed. The scope of locally grown can vary depending on geography. It generally implies produce that has traveled a relatively short distance from origin to consumer. Proximity ensures fresher, more flavorful, and often more nutrient-rich food. Benefits of locally grown produce: environment friendly. Locally grown produce offers a greener alternative to most traditional agriculture. It reduces transportation emissions by significantly reducing the distance from farm to table. Reducing food miles lowers the carbon footprint associated with food distribution. Local farming often employs more sustainable practices. This may include reduced use of chemicals and more natural land management. These changes in growing practices contribute to less soil and water pollution. A close-to-home approach not only nurtures the environment, it also ensures fresher, more eco-conscious choices for consumers. Supporting the local economy is a key benefit of locally grown produce. When consumers purchase from local farmers and markets, they directly contribute to their community's financial health. They help sustain local farmers and small businesses, foster job creation, and keep money circulating within the community. Local produce also encourages the growth of local agriculture, reinforcing a community's self-sufficiency and resilience. By choosing locally grown produce, consumers enjoy fresh, quality food and play a vital role in strengthening their local economy. Find your community. Locally grown produce fosters a unique sense of community. It helps connect consumers directly with the source of their food. Farmers markets and local food cooperatives create spaces where individuals can engage with growers. They can learn about the farming process and the benefits of sustainable agriculture. These interactions cultivate a deeper appreciation for locally sourced food. They also strengthen community bonds. Consumers actively participate in a network that values health, environment, and social connection through supporting local agriculture. Local food tastes better. Locally grown produce often boasts superior taste compared to long-traveled fruits and veggies. When produce is grown and harvested close to where they are sold, it can be picked at a peak of ripeness. This method not only ensures a richer, more vibrant flavor, but also preserves the natural textures and aromas of the produce. Less handling and processing allows their natural taste to shine through. This freshness directly translates into more flavorful, satisfying meals that celebrate the true essence of the ingredients. No herbicides or pesticides. Locally grown produce is often cultivated without harmful herbicides or pesticides. This approach ensures healthier and safer food for consumers. It also benefits the environment by reducing chemical runoff into soil and water sources. The absence of harmful chemicals in local farming supports a more natural ecosystem. It encourages biodiversity, fostering a healthier balance in local flora and fauna. Eating local food is eating seasonally. Eating locally grown produce inherently means embracing seasonal eating. When we consume foods available in their natural growing season, we enjoy them at the peak of freshness, flavor, and nutritional value.
Fatty liver disease, a growing health concern. Fatty liver disease is a common health problem that affects millions of people around the world. It occurs when too much fat builds up in the liver. While the liver naturally contains some fat, having more than 5% to 10% fat in the liver can lead to complications. This condition can develop quietly without symptoms, but over time, it can damage the liver and affect overall health. Types of fatty liver disease. There are two main types of fatty liver disease. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD. This type is not caused by alcohol. It is often linked to poor lifestyle choices, such as eating unhealthy foods, lack of exercise, obesity, and diabetes. Alcoholic fatty liver disease, AFLD. This occurs due to heavy alcohol consumption, which damages liver cells and leads to fat buildup. NAFLD can also progress into a more serious condition called non-alcoholic steatohepatitis, that is NASH, where inflammation and liver cell damage occur. NASH can lead to liver fibrosis, cirrhosis, or liver failure if left untreated. Causes and risk factors. Fatty liver diseases develops when too much fat builds up in the liver. This can happen due to different reasons. Below are the main causes and risk factors explained in easy language. Obesity, overweight. When a person is overweight, especially around the belly, extra fat can also collect in the liver. This is one of the most common causes of fatty liver disease. 2. Type 2 diabetes. People with diabetes have high blood sugar levels. This can also cause fat to be stored in the liver instead of being used by the body, leading to fatty liver. 3. High cholesterol or triglycerides. Cholesterol and triglycerides are types of fats in the blood. High level of these fats can lead to more fat being stored in the liver. 4. Poor diet. High in sugar and fat, eating a lot of junk food, fried items, sugary snacks, and soft drinks adds extra fat to the body and liver. A low nutrient diet makes the liver work harder and store more fat. 5. Lack of physical activity. Not exercising regularly means the body doesn't burn fat properly. This leads to fat storage in different parts of the body, including the liver. 6. Rapid weight loss. Losing weight too much quickly can shock the body, causing fat to be released into the blood and then stored in the liver. That's why doctors recommend slow and steady weight loss. Symptoms. In the early stages, fatty liver disease may not cause any noticeable symptoms. As the disease progresses, symptoms can include fatigue, pain or discomfort in the upper side of the abdomen. Weight loss, weakness, confusion in advanced liver disease, swelling in the legs or abdomen in later stages. Because early fatty liver often has no symptoms, many people are unaware they have it until it is found during tests for other conditions. Diagnosis. Fatty liver disease is usually diagnosed through blood tests, checking liver enzymes, ultrasound or CT scan, MRI, fibroscan to check liver stiffness. In some cases, a liver biopsy is done to see the extent of liver damage. Treatment and management. There is no specific medicine to cure fatty liver disease, but it can be managed and even reversed through lifestyle changes. Healthy diet, low in fat, sugar, and processed foods. Regular exercise, at least 30 minutes a day. Weight loss, even losing 5 to 10% of the body weight helps. Control of diabetes, cholesterol, and blood pressure. Avoiding alcohol. Doctors may also recommend medications for related health conditions like diabetes or high cholesterol. Prevention. Preventing fatty liver disease is easier than treating it. Here are some key steps. Eat a balanced and nutritious diet. Stay physically active. Maintain a healthy weight. Limit alcohol intake. Get regular health checkups. Fatty liver disease is becoming more common due to modern lifestyles, unhealthy eating habits, and lack of exercise. Though it can be a silent disease, it has serious long-term effects if ignored. The good news is that with proper care, a healthy lifestyle, and medical guidance, it can often be reversed. Spreading awareness about the condition is important so that people can take early action and protect their liver health. Fatty
Viewers kan ije next yo mikan wonders saisabo junduhule Mount Fuji lagao portese.
that affects millions.
Mount Fuji, highest mountain in Japan. It rises to 12,388 feet near the Pacific Ocean coast in Yamanashi and Shizuoka Ken of central Honshu. About 60 miles west of the Tokyo-Yokohama metropolitan area, it is a volcano that has been dormant since its last eruption in 1707, but is still generally classified as active by geologists. The mountain is a major feature of Fuji Hakone-Izo National Park, and it is at the center of a UNESCO World Heritage Site designated in 2013. Tourism and religious significance. On the northern slopes of Mount Fuji lie the Fuji Five Lakes, comprising east to west Lake Yamanaka, Lake Kawaguchi, Lake Sai, Lake Soji, and Lake Mototsu, all formed by the damming effects of lava flows. The lowest, Lake Kawaguchi, at 2,726 feet, is noted for the inverted reflection of Mount Fuji on its still waters. Tourism in the area is highly developed, with amusement parks, botanical gardens, ski resorts, and other recreational sites. Lake Yamanaka, the largest of the lakes, is one of the most popular resort areas. West of the mountain, the valley between Mount Fuji and Mount Genasi also hosts numerous golf courses and other attractions. Southeast of Mount Fuji is the wooded volcanic Hakone region, well known for its hot springs resorts at Yomoto and Gora. The area's abundant groundwater and streams facilitate the operation of paper and chemical industries and farming. Cultivation of rainbow trout and dairy farming are other activities. A sacred mountain, Mount Fuji, is surrounded by temples and shrines, there being shrines even at the edge and the bottom of the crater. Climbing the mountain has long been a religious practice, though until the Meiji Restoration women were not allowed to climb it. The ascent in early times was usually made in the white robes of a pilgrim. Today, hundreds of thousands of pilgrims and recreational climbers alike flock there annually, mostly during the climbing season from July 1 to August 26. Typically, climbers set out at night in order to reach the summit by dawn. Why is Mount Fuji famous? Rising to 12,388 feet, Mount Fuji is the tallest mountain in Japan and is known for its graceful conical form. It is the country's sacred symbol, and temples and shrines are located around and on the volcano. Climbing the mountain has long been a religious practice, and Fuji is one of Japan's most popular tourist attractions. How was Mount Fuji formed? While tradition holds that the volcano was created by an earthquake, the truth is more complex. Fuji seems to have formed during the past 2.6 million years. The present-day mountain is a composite of 3 successive volcanoes. At the bottom is Komitake, which was surmounted by Go-Fuji, and finally by the most recent Shin-Fuji. Over the millennia, the lava and other ejecta from Go-Fuji covered most of Komitake. Mount Fuji is much more than Japan's tallest mountain. It is a timeless symbol of the country's natural beauty, cultural heritage, and spiritual traditions. With its graceful, symmetrical cone and snow-capped peak, it has inspired artists, writers, and pilgrims for centuries. Revered in both Shinto and Buddhist beliefs, Mount Fuji is considered sacred and continues to be a site of spiritual significance and personal reflection. Its impact on Japanese identity is immense, appearing in everything from ancient woodblock prints to modern tourism campaigns. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Mount Fuji also plays a vital role in environmental conservation and ecotourism. Despite the challenges of overvisitation, efforts to preserve its natural and cultural value remain strong. In essence, Mount Fuji represents the harmony between nature and humanity, the enduring spirit of Japan, and the awe-inspiring power of the natural world.
Salar de Uyuni is known as the world's largest natural mirror, as it is the largest salt flat in the world, located in Bolivia, and it is considered to be one of the most extreme and remarkable vistas in South America. Salar de Uyuni is the leading attraction for the country of Bolivia, and it is one of the 7 natural wonders of South America. It covers an area of 10,582 square kilometers and holds over 10 billion tons of salt. Thousands of years ago, it was a part of a huge lake called Lake Minchin. When the lake dried up, it left behind salt pans and small puddles. The salar has islands that were once the peaks of volcanoes, now submerged. In the rainy season, the salar becomes covered in a thick layer of water, creating a huge natural mirror that reflects the sky. This makes it a dream for photographers, as the flat landscape makes it look like there's no end. The lack of depth perception allows for fun, creative photos. Salar de Uyuni is a
Riskan ija Nagaland video ajila ka weather updates apni khan ge chenai dibo. Paren maximum 24 degrees Celsius to minimum 21 degrees Celsius. Dimapur maximum 28 degrees Celsius to minimum 25 degrees Celsius. Kohima maximum 22 degrees Celsius to minimum 19 degrees Celsius. Pek maximum 22 degrees Celsius to minimum 18 degrees Celsius. Woka maximum 28 degrees Celsius to minimum 24 degrees Celsius. Sudapoto maximum 19 degrees Celsius to minimum 17 degrees Celsius. Kifri maximum 24 degrees Celsius to minimum 21 degrees Celsius. Mogokchung maximum 24 degrees Celsius to minimum 21 degrees Celsius. Tunsang maximum 18 degrees Celsius to minimum 16 degrees Celsius. Mon maximum 24 degrees Celsius to minimum 21 degrees Celsius. Longland maximum 20 degrees Celsius to minimum 17 degrees Celsius. Noklak maximum 19 degrees Celsius to minimum 16 degrees Celsius. Viewers kan idu dakichi ajilaka good morning Nagaland laka updates kando aro idu nishna hota idi namikan alag alag cheese apni kan logo dia ni thakibo.